Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is kind of a short update video, and the reason I'm recording so soon after my last update video is because I got a couple of things in the mail from fellow YouTubers. I picked up some stuff from 88 Films, I got a title from Severin, and I got a signed up Friday the 13th Blu-ray that was uncut. And I got a big package from Jeff Wedding, and I got a Steelbook from my boy SuperG50 Zero, and I got a Mondo DVD that is long out of print and going for big bucks from my boy Tanner. I'm going to link all three of those gentlemen down below so you guys can go check out their channels, give them a sub, tell them Walnut sent you, and let's get into this right here. Try to make this quick. This first one here I picked up on eBay, and you can tell it has a little bit of, there's some scribbles on here. There are some signatures. The seller was asking $25 for this. He didn't have a COA. He said he got this signed at a convention. I can read Ari Lehman, who was the first Jason. He was the child Jason that pulled the canoer out into the water. You have Tom Savini there, who was the special effects artist. You have Vic Miller, who was one of the writers in the original Friday the 13th, along with Sean S. Cunningham. And we have Erwin Keyes, who you guys may remember as a character actor for most of his life. He was a busboy in part 1 of Friday the 13th, but he was also in other films like House of 1,000 Corpses. He played on The Jeffersons as Hugo. He was a character actor since the 70s until he passed away in 2015. So it's really cool to have a signature by Erwin Keyes, even though he played such a small role in the film, and he was actually uncredited in the film as a busboy, but it was him. I'm glad to have his signature. And then here at the top it says Jason Never Dies, and I'm not sure who penned that, but it's pretty cool. I like this edition here. And for $25, it's not a bad deal. I already do own this on Blu-ray in that box set, but since 3 is my favorite of the series, I'm glad to have another edition of it. And I'm still looking for a VHS of this. If anybody out there has a VHS, actually has any of the VHS for Friday the 13th, I'd be willing to pay for them or trade for them. So just keep that in mind. And that's the Friday the 13th uncut Blu-ray that's signed up. The next one here I got in the mail a couple of days ago. This is the newest release from Severin, and this is called The Survivor. I don't know much about this movie other than it's supposed to be kind of like a Final Destination type film, but I believe this came out well before Final Destination. And let's see if I can get the year here for you guys. It says 1981, so it was well before Final Destination. And it says, when a 747 crash lands in a Sydney suburb, a still spectacular sequence that helped make this the most expensive Australian film of its time, the Inferno kills everyone on board except the pilot, who emerges from the wreckage miraculously unscathed. But as a local psychic begins to communicate with the spirits of the doomed passengers, it will unlock a nightmare of madness, murder, and supernatural horror. Hollywood legend Joseph Cotten, excellent actor, one of my favorites, in his final film performance, did not know that, co-stars in this shocker, directed by British film icon David Hemmings, and produced by Ozploitation maverick Anthony I. Giannani. Oh, he did Turkey Shoot. Okay, and Patrick. There's some good Aussie films out there. Featuring haunting cinematography by Academy Award winner John Seal, who did some work with the Mad Max franchise, and now transferred in 2K HD for the first time ever. Moody cerebral horror. So I'm looking forward to checking this one out. And there you can see Joseph Cotten, a very aged Joseph Cotten. He was an excellent actor. He was in a lot of shows like The Twilight Zone and some of the Alfred Hitchcock Presents, and he was a really, really good actor. That was The Survivor. The next little stack I have here are the 88 films that I picked up. and then I'm going to get into the stuff that my friends here on YouTube sent me. Actually, two of them are gifts, and one was part of a trade. But I like to always re-gift. When somebody sends me a gift, you better know that I'm going to be sending something back. So we'll get to those in a second. But the 88 films that I picked up from the Slasher Classics collection, this is Intruder. And this is a really good movie. And this comes with a limited slipcase. And I think it was limited to 1,000 for the slipcase. And then after that, they'll just be selling them like this. So if you're interested in the film, you might want to pause my video right now, go over to 88 Films and see how much they have left, order you one, and then come back and watch the rest of my video. Because everybody loves slipcovers, except for Quack, but we're not going to get into that right now. Shout out to my boy Quack, by the way. He's going to be a father very soon, and I can't imagine a better father than Matt. So congratulations, Matt. This is let's see here, you got a slice and dice slasher film forever. A documentary, 75-minute documentary, and you got bonus features. You got widescreen transfer. You got commentary with director Scott Spiegel, moderated by Callum Waddle. You have reversible sleeve. Let's see what else. You have VHS art. You have Genre Marauder. Scott Spiegel interviewed by Callum Waddle. Limited edition booklet notes. So apparently there's a booklet in here that's limited also. Might as well bust into this and show you guys, because I do plan on watching this pretty soon. I believe this was also put up by Scream Factory not too long ago. Could be mistaken about that. I know somebody did put this out on Blu-ray in the US. And here is the little booklet called Genre Marauder. Scott Spiegel interviewed by Callum Waddle. So you have a lot of reading here. And I'm not going to go through that word for word with you guys, but there is the reversible cover. And a lot of you will remember that one from the VHS days. That was on the VHS covers. I think I like this one a little bit better just because it's fresh and new, but this is damn classic right here. I really do remember that. And I'll put all that stuff away off camera. Keep this thing moving here. The next title I got from 88 Films is The Devonsville Terror. I know nothing about this. I know that it has Donald Pleasance in it, so it can't be bad. It says 300 years ago, they burned her as a witch. Now she's back. And that just sounds creepy as hell to me. Because something like that could really happen. You know, I mean, not that she could come back and haunt you, but they did burn witches. Innocent people were being burned. And that alone right there scared the hell out of you. But to make a movie where they're coming back for revenge, that sounds like a good one to me. So, the terror is about to begin. And it says it has some features here. It's remastered in 2K, original mono soundtrack, interview with director Uli Lamel, and reverse sleeve with alternate artwork. Let's take a quick peek at that if we can. Sometimes that's very hard to do with one hand. And I may just pause it here and go get my little knife so I don't waste your time. Okay, so we're back. I had to check the camera to see if it was rolling. So this is the Devonsville Terror. We talked about it briefly, and I just wanted to pop it open. Take a look at the disc. It doesn't come with any cover or booklet, which is kind of a bummer. But these are really nice black cases. The black cases we get in the U.S. are the Eco cases, and they're very light. They look nice on top. But this one is a nice, solid, heavy weight, and I really like this. I'm going to have to contact 88 Films and see if I can order a case of these for myself. But there's the interior, and I'm not sure. I kind of dig that one right there. Yeah, I think I might like that one a little bit better. We'll see. But I'll figure that out off camera. Devonsville Terror. If anybody has seen that, comment below without giving any spoilers, because I'm interested in seeing that one. And the next one here was released by Scream Factory. This is called Ghost Town. I never did pick up the Scream Factory edition, so this is new to me. It says The Good, the Bad, and the Satanic. Horror movie from 1988. I think that's right at the tail end of when horror started going downhill. The late 80s, early 90s. In my own opinion, anyway. Looks like this is Region B, and there are some bonus features. Get a Fistful of Corpses, The Curious Tale of Ghost Town by Maddie Bujaritz and Dave Wayne, limited edition booklet notes. Giving Up the Ghost, Richard McCarthy on his career and Ghost Town, limited edition booklet notes. And you get a reversible sleeve. And it's Region B. So again, let me get my little trusty scissors here. Okay, we're back. And we're going through Ghost Town here. I know a lot of you have seen this already, probably from Scream Factory. Pretty nice size booklet here. A Fistful of Corpses. And it does look pretty good. You know, I like westerns, and I like zombies. So why not have a western with zombies in it? Right up my alley. And we'll take a look at the reverse. That is the reverse. I think this cover here, this is actually the book, but I think this was the cover on the Scream Factory release. I don't remember these two. This might be the original one here. This might be the VHS one. And maybe this one was just kind of a commissioned art, but I do like this one the best, I think, of the three. So that's what it'll be sitting on my shelf looking like that. So that is Ghost Town. And another one, this is a blind buy for me. I do kind of like these jungle war epics, and this is called River of Death. And this one also has Donald Pleasance, as well as L.Q. Jones. Robert Vaughn is in here. Tell you guys a little bit about this on the back as soon as I get this wrapping off. And it is a pretty cool cover. Kind of trudging through the swamps, river, whatever that is. And it says for bonus features you get an interview with Steve Carver on the making of River of Death. It's a 51-minute featurette. You get stills galleries from the archives of Steve Carver, River of Death trailer, 88 Films trailers, reversible sleeve, and the image on the inside is the VHS artwork, it says here. It is action adventure. The year release was 1989. You know, this may be a movie I did see. Sometimes, you know, when you're a kid, you forget the titles of movies, but you see them. And then later, as you're an adult and you watch a movie again, you're like, wait, that seems kind of familiar. I think I saw this one. But this very well have been watched by a young Toddy Walnuts. So I think that disc art is pretty cool. It's pretty much the same image as on the front. And then you have this little, this is a thin book, maybe a couple, 2 or 4 pages. So with some write-ups. They're calling these booklets collector's editions now because I think they don't have enough, and eventually they're just going to come without them. That's what I'm thinking. That's why they're putting an emphasis on that, calling them collector's booklets. River of Death. Yeah, I think I like that cover better. Okay, now we're going to get into the gifts that some of my YouTube friends got for me, and I want to shout them out as we go along. So this first one here is the very highly sought after Fright Night Steelbook. And this was given to me by SuperG50 Zero. and I've been following his channel now for some months, and we quick became friends because we had the same type of tastes. He's the one that got me into the high def Ninja stuff, and he's a big fan of Synapse company, where he gets all the Steelbooks and stuff like that. Well, he ordered this one overseas, and I can't remember where exactly he bought this from. I think he bought it, yeah, he did. He bought it directly from Eureka, Masters of Cinema, because they were also selling these on Zavi. Well, luckily for him, he did order through Eureka, because when this edition came, it had a little bit of paint chips on it. So he wrote to the company, and they sent him another one, and he's got a brand new, beautiful one. And he asked me if I wanted this one, and I was like, hell yeah, I'll take it. A little tiny paint chip doesn't bother me at all, and just the thought of you know, giving this to me, man, means a lot to me. So you will be getting something back. I know you told me you're doing this out of the kindness of your heart, but I'm definitely the kind of guy that if I get something, I want to return. I don't feel like I'm obligated to do that. I just feel like I want to. I like to keep that kind of moving. And actually, this looks really good. I'm not as picky as some of the other guys, although in some of the videos I tell you guys I have OCD, and I do. But when I get a gift from somebody like this, I don't, it doesn't really bother me that there's like a little paint chip. It's just kind of like a little wear and tear that the little edition has gone through. So a little, actually, I can't really even, I got my glasses on, and I wonder if he gave me the new one. I bet you he did. Yeah, because I don't see any scratches, so I think he sent me the brand new one. And if you did that, Jose, I believe he said his name was. He is SuperG50 Zero, Jose. If you sent me the brand new one, man, that is insane. I really appreciate it. But there's only one little tiny nick that I see, and I can even just bypass that. I mean, this is beautiful, man. I just gave it a kiss. This is a really nice addition, so thank you so much for this. I love this. I know it's out of print now, and it's going for big bucks. And Jeff Wedding asked me a couple weeks ago if I was lucky enough to get one, and I couldn't. I didn't get one. So, but now I do, because there is a Fright Night documentary that's a nice little companion piece to this. Oh, look at this inside cover. Look at that. Wow. This is beautiful. So, Jose, SuperG50 Zero, I thank you from the bottom of my heart, sir, and I will be getting you a nice little package in the mail. And now that I know you're not, or you are region free, that opens up a lot of stuff for me to send to you. So don't be surprised if here and every once in a while you'll get something in the mail from me, because that's how I like to do it. But this is a beautiful piece, and I like this that little case that you put it in is really nice. It's like a nice little collector, like a protector, but you can see right through it. It's beautiful. So thank you. I really appreciate that. I'm going to pause it for a second, guys. I have to go get a drink. I have cotton mouth, and I have a couple more things to show. Be right back. Okay, here is the second gift I got. This is actually part of a trade, and this is from my new buddy, Tanner. I'll just call him Tanner because I'm not sure if he wants me to use his last name. Tanner R is what his YouTube name is. But he contacted me back during my trade video, and he said there was one item that he liked, and we were trying to figure out what to trade for that item. I'll show you that item in a second here, but I'm going to talk about this one first. And he busted this out on me. He said, "Do you like Mondo Macabro?" And I said, "Yes, I do. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of them, maybe a couple, 3 or 4 at the most. And I'm trying to collect them all eventually." And this is what he busted out on me. He said I have the Queen of Black Magic sealed, and this is one of the more expensive ones you can get. And I was like, man, what would he want for this? Because I really like that. I want it. Still sealed, perfect condition. He told me he wanted this one. This is Arrow Video's Beyond the Valley of the Dolls, Russ Meyer production. Comes in the slip box, and there's a ton of limited editions, limited edition stuff on here, as you can see. Now, this is going to be a little participation for my viewers, being that this one here is ultra rare and out of print, and this one is out of print. Do you think it's a fair trade, this for this, 1 for 1? Or do you think I owe Tanner a little more than this for this? And be honest, and I'm going to read the comments below, and whatever the answer comes up to be, that's what I'm going to do. If you guys feel like I should send him more than this, then that's what I'll do. If you feel like it's a fair trade, then I'm just going to send that. But I want it to be a fair trade. One thing I will never be is a scalper or try to rip somebody off. That is not my game. That's not my style. So if you guys can comment below and let me know what you think about this trade. This is Tanner's. Well, it's mine now. And this is what Tanner wants. This is mine, me sending that to Tanner. So anyway, Tanner, if you're watching, thank you very much. This thing got here super fast. It came perfectly protected. There's not a thing wrong with it. It's still sealed. And it looks brand new, like it was just made. And look at that. That is beautiful. That is a nice piece now in my collection. Yeah, very, very nice. So thank you, Tanner. Salute to you. And get back to me, guys. Comment below about this. What do you think about that? And the last thing is a package from Mr. Jeff Wedding, director extraordinaire. Let me move some of this stuff away. I blocked his address so you creeps can't go and stalk him. But you can come and stalk me. I carry firearms in my house, so if anybody wants to stalk me, be ready for that. And I have no idea what's in here. He did, well, I'm not gonna, he told me, he gave me one clue, something about my dog, so, but he didn't say exactly what. So I don't want to guess and then look foolish. But Jeff, first and foremost, this packaging is exquisite. So tell your wife she did a great job, because I don't think Jeff packed this. I'm breaking balls, Jeff. Oh, we got, oh, a big bag of peanut butter and apples. Wagmore bark less. Very cool. Only 8 ingredients, and it's grain-free, which is really good for dogs. Awesome, Jeff. That is really cool, and I'm certain that she will be chawing on these later. I'll take a picture of her when she's chewing on them, and I'll post it on Facebook. And speaking of Hannah, I hope Murph is doing well. I haven't seen any of his pictures uploaded on your Facebook page lately, so I hope he's well. So I'm going to put that off to the side. Thank you very much, Jeff, and to your beautiful wife, Jeff. I forgot what your wife's name was. I'm sorry, man. I really apologize about that. Mrs. Wedding, we'll call her. I'm sorry. And the next one here is very nicely. Right? What did you send me, man? You got like Jiminy Willikers. You got. I just saw something at the bottom too that I forgot about. I can't believe you sent that, man. You guys are in for a treat when you see the last item at the bottom of the box. This is beautiful. I've wanted this for a while, and I think Jeff saw me. I was talking to somebody else on Facebook, and they asked me if I had this, and I said no. And I don't know if Jeff saw that conversation, but then he picked this up. Either that or it was just a coincidence, but I've wanted this for a while. I do love this movie. And that Steelbook is the cat's ass. Look at that. That is beautiful. And I don't know what it was limited to, but it sure is beauty. Sure is a beauty. So thank you for that, Jeff. That is way awesome. And he's got, let's see, he's got walnuts. He's got, I don't know which one he wanted me to open first. Oh, I can feel what this is, guys. Listen. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear it. It's a canister. This is part of the film. Ah, check this out. I guess they call this the can, right? When the director's done editing and they get these wrapped up and they say it's in the can. I believe that's the terminology. I am no director. But I watched enough stuff on TV and hear the slang and the jargon. I may be wrong, but now is there anything in here? This is, my hand's kind of shaking because I'm all excited right now. This is really cool. Oh yeah, it says there's a little thing right here. It says Tennessee Gothic on the left, and my name, Todd Sheedlow. So that must be, I don't know if it's like a special thanks thing in there. I'll have to play with that later. That's cool, Jeff. I really like this. This is a nice piece. This is like a nice little display piece somewhere. It will definitely be displayed. That is really cool. Awesome. Thank you for that, Jeff. And this next one. Okay. Looks like a book. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about this. He was sending me the Neon Demon. I sent him something. I sent him the Fright Night documentary, and he told me he was going to be getting a bunch of these. He had made a deal with some other seller, or I'm not sure, he didn't say, but I guess he was getting a whole bunch of these, and he asked me if I wanted one, and I said, hell yes, because you get 4 discs, the media book, you get a Blu-ray, 2 DVDs, and the soundtrack, and that's the kind of stuff I like to collect. And Sammy, my buddy Sammy Falagar, said this is a good movie. So if I can get all of this packaging plus a good movie in there, thank you very much, Jeff. That was a hell of a deal we made. Thank you. Thank you very much. And this last piece, I can't believe I know what this is. He told me he was going to send it to me, but I can't believe it. And I think this is very pricey, and he said he doesn't think it's all that rare, so but he's got it's almost in brand new condition. It's a laser disc. It's going to take me a minute here to unwrap it because I want to be gentle. It's I believe he said it was Criterion, but I'm not sure. I wouldn't think he's a liar, but I mean, I didn't know that Criterion put out this franchise, so I'm learning something about it. Sorry guys, bear with me here. I know that makes for a bad video, but I'm doing the best I can. Alright, let's see if that'll work. Oh, he's even got a slip on there. That's nice. Dang it. Hold on, guys. Okay, guys, so here it is. This is the John Carpenter classic Halloween. the Criterion collection. And this baby is in good condition. It's excellent. I'm going to open it up. I do believe it's a gatefold. Let me try to slide this out here. I really love this, Jeff. Thank you, man. I'm going to have to pay you something else back in return. It's going to be this never-ending sending of gifts, I think, but this is ass. This is cat's ass. This is amazing. I'm almost out of words for this. Yeah, that's nice. Let's see what the discs look like. Do you still play your laser discs, Jeff, or anybody else out there? Do you guys have a laser disc collection and play them? I'd be interested to hear that. Alright, and I'm gonna put those in. And I'm gonna give you guys like a little overview, and I'm gonna shout some people out again, and then we're gonna close this video up. So bear with me one moment. Jeff, I gotta give you props because you packed this box like a boss. So salute to you, sir. Okay, so here's the recap. Just gonna kind of go through this quick and then we're gonna call it off. This is the Halloween laser disc that my good buddy Jeff Wedding sent to me from his personal collection. I feel honored, and I still feel like it's too expensive to give away like that, but he insisted. Believe me, Jeff, it will go to a good home. Love it. The next thing that Jeff got for me was the Neon Demon, and this is the media book. It has 4 discs. This thing is like a monster. It's like the media book of all media books. It's like as deluxe as you can get. Blu-ray, 2 DVDs, and a music CD. So that is awesome. The next thing is The Fly. David Cronenberg's The Fly. And I bet this looks really good on Blu-ray. Very excited to have that. That cover is phenomenal. Love that. Love the way the green pops off that black. And he also sent me a canister. And I'm going to have to ask him what that is in there. Maybe some of you guys know too. There's a lot of you guys are filmmakers. What is that little? Is that just like my special thanks or something when the reel was? Maybe I can see my name in there. Is that what that is? I'm not sure, but I'm gonna keep it sealed. I'm gonna take really good care of this. I'm gonna find a place to display this. I really like that. And then for him to think of my dog, Jeff and his wife. They have 2 dogs of their own. I hope Jeff doesn't mind if I tell this story. Jeff's best friend, who is his 4-legged best friend, is a Rottweiler, and they're attached at the hip. Jeff and Murphy is his name. Well, not too long ago, like maybe 6 months ago or so, I think it was during the summertime, they had horrible news. And they had to bring Murphy into the... I'm kind of choked up because I felt bad about this too. They had to bring Murphy into the vet for tests, and they ran a lot of tests on poor Murphy. And they found out that he had some form of cancer. I don't remember what Jeff said it was. Cancer sucks. They had to amputate Murphy's leg at the shoulder. So Murphy is a 3-legged dog, but he has the best family in the world. He's loved. He's spoiled. Jeff sends me pictures, well, not me personally, but Jeff sends pictures on Facebook of him laying on the couch with Murphy laying with him. It's like a couple of kids, you know. You can see the smile on both of their faces. It's really good to see, and I'm glad that Murphy made a complete comeback. And the reason I told you that story is because I sent him some dog treats for Murphy when he was going through that hard time. It may not be much, but it was the thought, and from what Jeff told me, I guess he liked the treats. And they even shared it with, I think Daphne is their other dog, and I guess Murphy shared with Daphne, so I thought that was really cool. So they returned the favor to my dog Hannah, who is a Weimaraner, and she does like to eat. She's a big dog, and these will go to a good home. So thank you, Jeff, for all of this good stuff. I love it, and thanks for being my friend, man. You're one of my best friends out here. I got these 4 from 88 Films. Just gonna go quickly through this. River of Death, Ghost Town, Evansville Terror, and Intruder. And I recommend, if you guys are a slasher fan and you like collectibles and, you know, stuff that's limited that probably will get sold out right away, this is the one you want to go get. The Intruder with the slipcover. Go right over to 88 Films website and pick that up. You need that in your collection. You need that in your life. Sorry, I was getting all cotton again. And then the last couple of things I got for myself here on eBay was the Friday the 13th Part 3, which is my favorite Friday the 13th. And it's inked up, so I thought that was cool for a decent price. The Survivor, it sounded like, what was it? What did I say? Final Destination, I guess, kind of, sort of, in a way. So I'm willing to check this out. And this beautiful piece here from my buddy SuperG50 Zero. I'm going to link him below. I'm going to link Jeff Wedding below. And this last one, just to kind of refresh your guys' memory, because I need feedback on this. I need feedback from anybody who watches. Please help me out on this. Am I giving him enough by giving him just Beyond the Valley of the Dolls from Arrow for the Queen of Black Magic? Because I don't want to rip anybody off. You know, I want to, if nothing else, I'd rather, you know, have him get the better deal than me. Because right now I feel like I'm getting a way better deal. So you guys help me out here. Comment below. This is mine. This is what he wants. Should I send him something else on top of this? All right. Thanks, guys. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Share. Hit the bell so you can be alerted each time I upload a video. That's about it, I guess. And stay tuned for the next video. I got a couple things coming up down the pipeline. I'm going to show you my Pink Floyd vinyl collection at some point soon. I'm going to show you my Wild East titles. I keep saying that, but I'm actually waiting now for the newest one that just came out last week to come. And once that's here, I will probably do the Wild East video in parts, maybe like 5 parts, or we'll see how it goes. But alright guys, thanks for staying with me the whole video. Help me with this here, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Later.